Hey, it's Jarrett Nolan from Top40Weekly.com, and in this video we'll be going over the top 10 songs for the week ending April 23rd, 2022. Kicking it off at number 10 and holding is Lil Nas X with That's What I Want, which peaked at number 8. Justin Bieber slides down 2 to number 9 with Ghost after getting as high as 5. Doja Cat holds at her number 8 peak as Woman reigns for the 7th week on the Hot R&B Songs chart. Let's pause to say goodbye to Gayle, who has fallen out of the top 10. For now, we bid adieu to ABCDEFU, the song that peaked at 3. At number 7, down a notch, is Kodak Black with Super Gremlin. He took that to number 3 a few months back. The Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber's Stay backtracks from 4 to 6 after 7 weeks at number 1 back in the late summer, early fall of last year. Stay becomes the first title in Hot 100 history to have spent its first 40 weeks on the chart entirely in the top 10. Imagine Dragons and JID's Enemy holds at its number 5 peak for the 3rd week. Lotto's Big Energy slipped to number 4 from its number 3 best. On our climb to the top, let's take a look at the number 1 songs on other charts. For the 8th week on the Country Songs chart, Cody Johnson's Till You Can't does. For the 27th week on the Hot Dance Electronic chart, Elton John and Dua Lipa reign with Cold Heart. Returning to number 1 for the 2nd week on the album chart is Lil Durk and 7220. The top 3 are nothing but number 1s. Let's get at her. Glass Animals' Heat Waves retreats 2 to 3 after 5 weeks atop the Hot 100. Harry Styles' As It Was descends to number 2 on the Hot 100 following its chart-topping launch. And the highest debut of the week not only lands at number 1 here, but also at number 1 on the Hot Rap Songs chart. First Class by Jack Harlow becomes his second number 1, following his collaboration with Lil Nas X last year on Industry Baby. This is also the first time we've had back-to-back number 1 debuts since a little over a year ago, when 2 very familiar names performed this feat. On the chart labeled April 3rd, 2021, or 4321 for short, Peaches by Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon debuted, who was then followed the very next week, April 10th, 21, when Lil Nas X opened with Montero, Call Me By Your Name. It's interesting that they're both currently in the top 10 with 3 singles combined. In case the hook sounds familiar, First Class interpolates Fergie's 2007 2-week Hot 100 number 1, Glamorous, which featured Ludacris. Also, First Class is the 4th Hot 100 number 1 with, aptly, the word first in its title. Here's an updated rundown with the first having led just over 50 years ago. Preceding First Class was The First Night by Monica, which began a 5-week run in October of '98. Then there was The First Time by Surface, who did 2 weeks beginning in January of 1991. And the first one was The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face by Roberta Flack. Her 6-week run began in April of 1972. Well, I hope you enjoyed this countdown of the top 10 songs for the week ending April 23rd, 2022. If you want to learn more about the top songs from every week, be sure to subscribe or head over to Top40Weekly.com where you'll find more chart trivia. Also, check out our archives going back to the 1950s. Again, I'm Jarrett Nolan, and I'll see you in 7.